9.5, 9.6, 9.6. Round of applause. On deck, we have Arthur N., but first, round of applause for Chevon G.
Dear Chevon from the future, I'm sorry I've made your life harder than it needed to be. The education I currently take for granted is putting you in so much debt that your wallet should probably be afraid to walk alone at night. When not sleeping in your classes, I made hobby of filling your opportunities with helium and watching them float past your goals. See, last week, I was awake in economics just long enough to hear my professor say that time was money. And it makes sense. We always treated hours like loose change, stuffing it into vending machines to buy candy for girls who wouldn't be around long enough to meet you. To blow off steam, I'd go to parties where I'd watch their waistlines. I'd go to parties where I'd watch my conscience get drunk off the wine in a woman's waistline and then dare it to drive home. My decision-making should be considered an act of terrorism. I am the worst friend you could ever have, but I'm a pretty good wingman. I introduced you to depression sophomore year. If you're still together by the time this reaches you, it'll be the longest relationship either of us have ever been in. Not bad for a blind man who's afraid of the dark. I mean, a hopeless romantic who's afraid of commitment. A man that looks at love the way firemen look at burning buildings. Scared to do my job, but no matter how many times my skin gets scorched, I still run back in trying to be a hero. I can't seem to get the smell of ashes out of my clothes, so I close my eyes. Try to forget that I sometimes started the fire. Try to forget that I am the son of an arsonist and scrape the taste of lighter fluid off my tongue. I use the tears I've either cried or secreted to douse the flames, then wait by the phone, still wearing my fireman's uniform, a well-ironed smile that fits like a hand-me-down, a tattered masculinity stitched together with a lie and all the confidence of a windbreaker in a blizzard. I grew up a screw-up, but as the sole survivor of my indiscretions, you're probably the last person who wants to hear the excuses, but I'll save them because I have questions. Like, do I ever stop letting mom down? Did you ever make it up to that girl I hurt? Do you still get jealous of your shadow, how it is able to disappear in times of darkness? How many times does suicide appear on your list of failures? Tell me, who did you borrow the time you live on from? Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you like your job? Does your birth some nights still feel like a motiveless crime? How did you survive the nights I tried to kill you? Nights when breathing felt like an exercise in futility, followed by mornings where the alarm clock became a gavel, sentencing you to life again. How did you survive the nights I tried to kill you? Like when two guys pulled a knife on me in a subway and I wished that they had a gun, or when my dad pulled a knife on me in a kitchen and I wished that he was a stranger, or when I pulled a knife on me in a bedroom and I wished that I was brave, still wearing that fireman's uniform just in case God doesn't forgive me. Tell me that it all works out. Tell me that it all gets better. For the nights I try to kill you, tell me about our wife. How she has violin strings for vocal cords and how she speaks in song, how she dragged you out from behind my tear-soaked smile. Tell me about our kids. How some days it feels like they are raising you and how eternity hides in their laughter. Tell me about our dreams. And how well they're adjusting to being memories. And man, if you can't do any of that, please just write back so I know that you're still there.
Judges, we are going to count to three in names that I constantly mispronounce. Maggie Gyllenhaal, Jake Gyllenhaal, Dr. Hafar. Judges, hold them up. We have a 9.9, a Boderek 10, a 9.3, an 8.2, and a what? 9.5. And 9.5, which shows Mammy applause. Many people don't know it, but Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Jake Gyllenhaal, are related, but not to Dr. Hafar. For those of you who don't know Steve Martin, You don't get that. Total.